Okay, we're live.
Welcome. I can't scratch my head now because we're live.
I'll be the pump up crew. Woo woo.
So welcome to episode 16 of your ONELife podcast for Steiner Fitness. This is our first time doing it live, so if you're listening to this on a podcast service later, we're doing them live on video now. So you'll be able to catch the video of us on YouTube, on Instagram,
Facebook,
IGTV, and Facebook. So check your socials, we'll be there live, so it'll be a fun way to interact with us. And today we're talking about when things don't go your way. But first, what lovely greenish brown sewage looking beverage do we have today?
So if you've been listening to our podcast for a while, we always start out with what we're drinking. So we're being healthy, even though we kind of wanted wine. We're like, no, we're doing healthy.
The wine will be after.
So we are having mint and chlorophyll kombucha. Yum. And I didn't make it. I didn't brew it. We bought it. So, okay, moving along.
All right, so today we're talking about when things don't go your way. And I'm going to tell a story, and the story is focused on us, so I apologize, but I think there's lots of really great learnings in it, and Julie's going to help us get those out at the end. So first off, 2 years ago, almost to the month, 2 years ago, July 2019, Julie and I both qualified to represent Canada at the Age Group World Triathlon Championships. And they're being held at Edmonton, which is just 3 hours north of us. So we thought in 2020, summer 2020, and we thought this could be awesome. We'll go up, we'll race together, the kids can come watch, the family can come watch, and we'll just have a really fun weekend. It'll be a great experience for the girls to kind of see mom and dad.
Can I say something about...
No, you just cut me off.
Okay, this is like essentially a replay because we both went to Worlds in Portugal and Madeira in 2004.
2004, I think.
Before we were married, before we had kids, so this would have been a chance for them to come see us in action.
Yeah, because the uniforms are way better now than back then. Like back then, the guys wore the little Speedos with like a top to here.
Ours were bathing suits, but...
They're much better now. So we had to do it just to get the new gear. And so we qualified for that. We were super excited, laid out our training plan, and really structured our lives to a certain extent around training from July of 2019 until with the goal of August 2020 being the race. And of course, we all know what happened. We won't get into it. It was canceled. And so, there's the big build up to Christmas, and then Santa never came, so to speak. And then there was a couple months we didn't know what was happening, if it's going to be rescheduled, just canceled, what. And then eventually they came out and said, okay, World 2020 is now Worlds 2021 in Edmonton, end of August.
Refocus, we're doing it next year.
Yeah, so this is even better. We had an extra,
got an extra year to train.
We took advantage of that. We again put a lot of time, energy, resources, and structured a lot around training. And just this past Thursday, kind of knew what was happening, but until the band-aid came off, you held out hope. No, this past Friday, we found out it was canceled again. And the statement was something along the lines of, not happening in Edmonton, we'll try and find somewhere else. So who knows what that means.
We don't know when, where.
If, so, essentially, but Edmonton is not happening, that is canceled. And who knows if they put it in Russia somewhere, obviously we're not going. It won't be a home country world. So I was super bummed. Like I had some tears. I only cried during cool runnings. Sometimes remember the Titans.
Aww.
Those are emotional shows. You should watch them, everyone.
The underdog shows.
It was, yeah. I was really upset. I was really excited. And so it was like 2 Christmases where the build up, the excitement, and Santa never came. And that's my analogy. And I was really down. And Julie, thank you, took the time to kind of say, don't be stupid. Like there's a lot of
similar.
No, that was the meaning behind it. There's a lot of awesome things that came out of the 2-year journey, the 2-year build up, despite the end result not being what we pictured. And so I think you're gonna cut me off, please. I've been talking too much.
So right away I was like, snap out of it. We've had 2 years of being healthy, having goals, working towards our goals together, showing up as a positive example for all of our clients, for our girls, for our friends. They know that we're doing this, so they know that we're always going to show up, and we always kind of have had that in the back of our mind that let's keep doing this. We both have a love for the training. I don't know, I really like the training. I think I like the training. I like racing too, but I mean, you train for so long for such a short event that you have to love the training. So if you don't love the training, it's not the sport.
There's a lot of early mornings in a dark, cold basement, and if you didn't like the training, it wouldn't be worth it.
And a lot of early mornings of getting in the car at -20 to jump in the pool, which I was so thankful for because the pools were open a little bit. But anyways, I'm getting off topic. And the huge silver lining for me is that it could be somewhere better. Like, they're going to reschedule this race, and maybe they're going to say it's in the Bahamas, or it's in
San Diego,
Florida,
Cancun.
it's in Hawaii. I don't know. It's in Australia. Like, I don't know. Wherever, if it's somewhere awesome, we are going, and we're bringing our girls, and we're just making it a big family event. We will figure out the babysitting piece at some point, but that's just how we do it. So I think it's better. And then the other thing, I was talking to a friend, and I said, maybe we would have crashed. I don't know. Maybe we would have got a flat. Maybe we would have got.
Why are you telling me all these terrible things that could happen?
Well, I'm just thinking. Maybe we would have crashed out of the race. Maybe we would have been injured, not able to race. So I feel like I'm always kind of like the spiritual person that's like thinking of all these other things that could have happened. So.
And I'm like, I only eat a lot of nachos, and I'm not doing that till after. So let's find out what's happening here. But I think that, really important is, you really need to focus on these silver linings, because you can't discount 2 years of great times, of hanging out with friends while we train, of being excited about goals, of having a healthy lifestyle, just because the end result isn't what you want. And so I know this story is specific to us, but I think there's a lot of learnings there. And I think if you look at a time where you were really excited about something and you work towards it, whether it's school, a job, friendship, relationship, and it didn't work out in the end, there's so many learnings. Maybe it was that ex-boyfriend or girlfriend, it didn't work out. But think of, maybe you had some great trips with them. Maybe you really learned about yourself. Or if you went to school for something and then changed careers, well, that first degree isn't wasted. Think of all the skills you learned that are still, helping you today. And so I think there's a lot of learnings, and we're going to go into those some more at the end, some of the takeaways. But first, I'm going to do a quick plug. If you're looking to improve your health, wellness, looking for side income or a primary income, there's 3 ways that Julie and I can help you with that. The first is join us for a client. We have the Netflix of fitness. You've heard me talk about it before. Nutrition programs, nutrition product. You get us as your personal coaches for a year, and the price is less than you're paying for one of your subscription TV providers, whether it's Disney or Netflix, whatever. So that's one great way. Second is join us as a business partner. We have a team that we mentor, and we'd love to work with you as well. And the third way is please subscribe. Keep watching or listening to the podcast now, video podcast. Like, comment, share, please. Follow us on the social media. Julie is just Julie Stenner. I am now the Time Crunch Triathlete on YouTube and Instagram, and all that'll be in the show notes below.
We're branching out to YouTube, which is fun because I feel like if we're in more places, we can have more reach and help more people and just give more people more positivity and get more people active.
And this is totally off topic, but just have fun. I'm like, YouTube looks like fun. I want to try it. It looks like fun, and so I'm doing it. And if it's not fun later, who knows? But just try things that look fun. Okay, but why is my tirade? I've talked way too much today.
No, that's okay.
Okay, good.
I'm not used to going.
It's the kombucha with all the caffeine.
I don't know why I was nervous. I go on IGTV lives all the time.
Just in case I did the bunny ears.
Because I just go on my rants and I'm talking about what I'm doing or what I'm making or what mindset moment I had from that day. But for some reason, going live for the podcast, I feel like speechless. Who does that? That's on Schitt's Creek.
Another off-topic comment. That's a good show. But why is it important, and just to kind of wrap us up here and give some takeaways, why is it important that we find that silver lining?
Because I feel like you just have to take your wisdom from the last 2 years and just know that things aren't always going to work out as planned. And
Things rarely work out.
Yeah, things, as we learned this more in the last year and a half with COVID more than ever. And that you just have to roll with it. You just have to take the lessons as they come and just go with it. You don't want to like totally discount the journey. You know, depending what you're working towards. Like Kevin said, for example, if you went to school to be a dentist and you started working, for example, and you decided that you hate it. All that journey that you were through, all those exams, all the studying, all the friends you made, all of that is not gone to waste. Yeah. It is gone to build a better you, to give you a platform for where you can grow from. Yeah. So is that kind of what
I think that's the main takeaway. I mean, I kind of jotted down that, and I'm going to read it because my memory's poor today. You know, don't discount a journey because the ending isn't what you pictured. And I think we do that a lot.
And I don't think the ending... Does anyone ever get to the ending where they pictured? Like,
no,
really?
It's like when you're stuck in the car with your family when you're 10, and they're like, just enjoy the drive, Kevin. It's not that long. And then you get where you're going, and you're like, you know what? The car ride with the music and the snacks and the games, like that was more fun than getting to where I'm going, and now it's raining.
Yeah, a lot of times the journey is way more fun.
Are we saying our parents were right all along? No, can't be. All right, so I think anything else on that?
I think we're going over. We're going over time. Oh, there's more people that are listening to this.
All right, I'll finish this off with the fail of the week. And so, as you know, we have 30 for Life going on, and this is a challenge. Not a challenge. It's kind of a lifestyle program that Julie and I created based on our trial and error of different programs.
And it's going on in our client groups,
yeah.
And we're doing it personally because we are one, we are part of it.
Yeah, and so really what it is we think if you do these 6 things, you know, every day for the rest of your life, it's going to be an awesome life. And those are 7 hours of sleep a night, 4 liters of water a day, 30 minutes of exercise a day, 15 minutes outside a day, follow a nutrition program, and only choose one of alcohol, at most one of alcohol, sugar, or like chips a day. So you can't have chips and wine. And the last one, before I forget it, I'm going to forget.
No, you're not. And read 10 pages of personal development a day. So something that's going to help you become a better person, or 10 minutes of gratitude, whatever serves your soul.
And I fail every day this week. Mostly was the sleep.
Yeah, the sleep
and the exercise. And when I'm up late working, then that gets me with exercise. It gets me with sleep, and it gets me with snacks. We did have chocolate chips in the house. I don't think Julie saw them.
I was gonna do some baking. I'm like, I think I saw some chocolate chips up there. No, I must not.
You did. They're gone. And you know, it's just.
Yeah, I was not that bad.
No, you were good.
I failed in the sleep, but.
Yeah, but it's just, you know, I didn't hit all the targets, but at least I have those targets to work towards. And hopefully this week I'll be better with them. Last week was a bit crazy, but. You know, if you don't have the targets, you don't know if you're hitting them or not. Yeah. And I'd rather have targets and meet them. But if not, I'd rather have targets and not meet them, as opposed to not even knowing what I'm shooting for.
And it's something sustainable too. Like if we had this ridiculous plan of like, you got to work out 2 hours a day, no sugar, no carbs, no wine, like that, then you would feel really bad because that is not attainable or sustainable.
Or fun. Zero fun.
I feel like our 30 for life is for life. Like, yeah. And if we're failing, then it's just like, oh, I know I can do better. It's not like, oh, I know that reach is like so crazy that I'm never gonna hit it. Like I'll just quit. It's not a I'm gonna quit. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna try again tomorrow. And a lot of times, like we always say, like you have to fail to succeed. So where are we failing? How are we gonna succeed? Yeah. How are we gonna fix that for next? What are you gonna do for next week? I just went out and bought a big, dark chocolate bar.
Well, I'm done.
It's like 70%, 80%, so it doesn't count because it's antioxidants.
There we go. Sweet.
So how are you gonna fix it for next week?
We don't.
We're live. Woo! Yes, I've got him.
Yeah.
Okay, bedtime. It's hard too when you're like a super busy professional and
Yeah, but
you're burning the candle.
Let's not
on
make
5
excuses. I think it's really, you know, when you work from home and you add up all the lost half hour, 5 minutes in the day, you know, that can add up to your half hour that you missed sleeping or the half hour you missed exercise. And so I think is, you know, really watching those slippages.
It's more, I think it's more when you have kids, because it's always like, oh, Daddy, come up, what are you doing? Come
Daddy,
see,
I need
come
you."
see me. So it's been nice for me.
Yeah. All right. I think we're good.
We're going to sign off.
And we're having our wine now.
Are we?
Yeah. Aren't we? You promised. Anyways, we can discuss that later. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We are so forever grateful for you all, and we just love all your comments and adding so much to your lives. So hope you all have a great Saturday night, and signing off for the podcast.